With so much racial and class tension going on, I mean, this whole political nonsense has everybody charged on both sides. We haven't been this divided in a long, long time. The tension is in the air. You can smell it. You can see it everywhere. It's really starting to scare me. I'm really starting to wonder, are we on the brink of a civil war? This is Brian Fritz once again of Network 126. And I'm here to ask the hard questions and dive deep into all this nonsense and this looming train wreck that's about to occur. Because that's the only way I see this going. I'm just in complete awe and disbelief of what's going on here. This is like watching a movie, except it's not a movie. This is 2020. And it seems like every month it's like another chapter of this movie. There's another like disaster that happens in each chapter each month. It's like, what's going on here? And these debates that we had, it's just a mess. Just an absolute mess. It sounded like little kids arguing on a playground and a supervisor trying to break them up, and they're back and forth both sides, like, he started it. No, he started it. But he's stupid. Don't use the word stupid. Don't use that word with me. Oh, God. Just check out some of these highlights of the debate.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, China ate your lunch, Joe.
You're the worst president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
But you
I just
agree.
want to
Hey,
make sure.
Joe, you're the liar.
I want to make sure.
Graduated last in your class, not first in your class.
I want to make
Mr.
sure.
Mr. President, can you let him finish, sir?
No, he doesn't know how to do that.
You know what?
Absolutely not true.
You're
doing it.
You're going to
Not
have
true.
Gentlemen. I hate to raise my voice, but it seems to be, why should I be different than the two of you?
I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and we have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all.
The American people have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is. And that say occurs when they vote for United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're in the middle of an election already. He panicked or he just looked at the stock market. One of the two, because guess what? A lot of people died, and a lot more are going to die unless he gets a lot smarter.
If we would have listened to you, the country would have been left wide open. Millions of people would have died, not 200,000, and one person is too much. It's China's fault. It should have never happened. They stopped it from going in, but it was China's fault. This guy will close down the whole country and destroy our country. Our country is coming back incredibly well, setting records as it does it. We don't need somebody to come in and say, let's shut it down.
We handed him a booming economy. He blew it. We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We have the highest trade deficit
China
with
ate
Mexico.
your lunch, down
All right, gentlemen,
18%. China ate your lunch, Joe, and no wonder your son goes in and he takes out billions of dollars, to manage. He makes millions of dollars, And also,
Simply
while
not
we're at it,
true.
why is
Simply
it,
not.
just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow's wife gave your son $3.5 million.
is
What
not
did he
true.
do to deserve it?
That
What
is
did he do with Burisma
none
to
of that-
deserve
Wait,
$183,000?
None
You've
of
asked your
that is
question,
true.
let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really?
God.
He didn't
But
get
no,
three and a half?
God, what a joke.
But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you
I'm willing
prepared
to do
specifically
that, but
do it?
Well,
I
go
would
ahead,
say
sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see
Well,
peace.
then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
Do you want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name. Go ahead.
supremacists
Who
and
would
white
you like me to
supremacists.
condemn?
White
Proud Boys.
supremacists and right wing
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
His
This
own
is a left-wing.
FBI director
This
said
is a
the threat
left-wing
comes
Go ahead,
from
problem.
white
Go ahead, sir.
supremacists. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you gotta be
not
kidding.
militia.
Yeah. Racist. I'm allergic to racists. I mean, there's literally so much tension in the world in general, but especially in the United States right now, that not even these debates are immune to the tension. It's got these like 70-plus-year-old men acting like little 5-year-olds on a kindergarten playground. I mean, for fuck's sakes. And they actually expect people to vote in this shit. I mean, so where I wanted to go with this is I just believe that either way this election goes, it's going to be contested. And there may be riots over it on the streets, which could, in theory, break out into a whole civil war. We've got the right-wing militia side, white power, and then we've got like the BLM Antifa side that are like, fuck all that. And everyone is very, very charged, very, very triggered, very, very enraged. Like I was saying, the level of division that we're at right now is just so unbelievable. It's got everyone wanting to rip each other's heads off. I really fear for these times, especially this election coming up. If we even have the election on time, it might even get postponed, canceled, whatever, because now Trump's got COVID. I mean, this is like the perfect excuse, you know, in theory, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, to cause just utter and complete chaos on the streets. And as the saying goes, order out of chaos, then that would give them the perfect excuse to step in and look like, hey, look, we're the good guys. We're here to fix everything. We're, you know, like, hey, we're from the government. We're here to help you. Oh, God. No. That's why I'm saying I'm just afraid of where we're going in this, you know, it's just as a society, as a nation, as everything. This is scary shit. Gabriella Dawson says, who knows, I wouldn't doubt the sheeple will start fighting amongst themselves like always. Exactly. Exactly. I'm just really scared about the future. I'm afraid of a lot of things. And then all this bickering back and forth trying to get this stimulus passed. I'll want to do a separate video on that and how that's going to affect me either way, however it goes, if it gets passed or not. There's just 2020 is just too much. It's just too damn much. I just can't take it anymore. 2020 has like body slammed me into the pavement, kicked and rolled me into the gutter, and punched me in the face repeatedly. That's the best metaphor I have right now as far as what 2020 has done to me, just, you know, on a mental, emotional, psychological basis. I'm just, yeah. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Scary times. Scary times. I think I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about that below in the comments section. I would really like to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but it's just very hard for me to do that right now. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel? Or if you do, is it the headlight of an oncoming train? Tell me about that in the comments. This is Brian Fritz of Network 126. Rate, comment, subscribe.